Chemical Bonding!
By Rihanna Pinkerton, Sindhu Mullapudi, and Morgan Pearl.
Nature at its finest. The water with the H2O.
The air that has all the different type of gases. Compounds everywhere.
That was really weird.
Nature. All around.
Something's gone on long enough. Yeah, I think we're gonna waste 10 minutes. Yeah, let's just like...
The definition of a chemical bond. Any several forces, especially the ionic bond, or covalent bond, or a metallic bond, by which atoms or ions are bound in a compound or a molecule. This is the definition of a chemical bond. Ions. An atom or molecule with a net charge due to the loss or gain of one or more electrons. Ionic bonds. Go.
Ionic bonds are made of a metal and a non-metal. An example is sodium chloride. Sodium, which is the metal, gives chloride its only electron, which makes a full valence shell for chloride.
Covalent bonds. Again? Oh.
A covalent bond consists of a nonmetal and a nonmetal. An example of this is dihydrogen monoxide, otherwise known as H2O, otherwise known as water. Two hydrogen atoms
Do you want me to hold it?
share two electrons with oxygen, which produces water.
Oh.
Metallic bonds are made of a metal and a metal. An example of that is dilithium. The lithiums both have 7 electrons, so they share one to make it so they both have 8 in their valence shells.
Smile.
Polar covalent bonds. Oh.
Polar covalent bonds. This means unequal sharing. Dihydrogen monoxide is a good example of unequal sharing, otherwise known as H2O. As you can see, hydrogen only has 1 electron, but oxygen has 6. This is an example of unequal sharing.
Isotopes. They're chemical bonds that have the same number of protons but have different number of neutrons. They vary in mass numbers. An example is carbon. There's carbon 12, carbon 13, and carbon 14. As you can see, the atomic number is the same for all of them, 6, 6, and 6, but the mass numbers on the top are all different. Summary. So the summary of this video is ions, which are the loss or gain of electrons, which create a net charge in an atom or a molecule. Ionic bonds, which is a bond between a non-metal and a metal. Covalent bonds, which is the bond between a non-metal and a non-metal. And in covalent bonds, there are 2 different types of bonds, such as polar and non-polar. Polar is unequal sharing, and non-polar is equal sharing. Metallic bonds are metal and metal, and isotopes are the same type of atom or molecule, but with different mass numbers For example, carbon. Thanks for watching.